Like Before. My name's Nick Majerus, and now, when we started the show way back in the mists of time, we had our resident goth poet, Julian Swinbourne, and he'd come along and he'd do some poetry for us, and wonderful it was too, and hopefully what's going to happen is we've got him in the studio. Hopefully at some point we'll get him to do a poem for us as well. But Julian, listen, loads of things have happened since we first got you in.
Yeah.
Talk us through it.
Like loads. Well, basically, my second book's out, and it's for sale all over the world. Amazon, Tesco's. It's called Dark Words to a Goddess. I'm performing at Glastonbury.
You're performing at Glastonbury?
Yeah, I've got two nights at Glastonbury. I'm going to do I'm going to play the guitar a bit and do a bit of goth folk, sort of glam rock show.
That's awesome. So yeah, you're like the goth poet performs at Glastonbury. Are you going to be doing spoken word performances? Because you know what, when I got you into the studio, this is when you were just a new budding young star, and I got you in, and it was the first time that you'd really done performances of your work.
Yeah, I was very nervous actually. Yeah.
And now it's on stage?
Yeah, it will be on stage. Yeah, so I'm having to perfect this act, but it's going to be good because I look quite nice in purple nail varnish as well. So.
Purple nail varnish.
Yeah. I'm also going to get some trousers with a skirt.
Good work, man. Is this the book? This is the book that you've... so do you want to pass that here? Dark Words to a Goddess, and Julian Swinbourne. And listen, does this contain poems which you performed on the show, or are these entirely new works? Entirely new works. I've still the ones from the show. I'm going to go into my next book, which is already finished, called Whispers from Wonderland. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a good book. I'm really proud of it, and it looks beautiful, and I think everybody should have one on their mantelpiece, quite honestly. Have you still got your rabid online fan club? Because that's one thing I remember. You had this kind of extreme following of crazed fans who were watching your every turn. Is that still the case? Yeah. Well, what happens is I write on darkness.com, and I write as The Vanished, and I think I've got the biggest poetry forum thread on the whole of the internet. But I've lived my whole life since 2004 kind of online, so people kind of like study me and get into me and kind of think they know me a little bit better than I know myself. So yeah, I mean, that's still going strong. I mean, that's my home really. That's where I started my work. So yeah, I've had my stalkers and things. Oh, good work. And so listen, what I want you to do is I'm going to get you to stand up. I'm going to get you to give us a performance of a poem here on Kerrang. And do you know what? I'm stoked that you're performing at Glastonbury. Yeah. I'm really pleased that everything's going well, and the book's out, and it all seems to be I've got a book launch in Camden tomorrow as well. So, really? Yeah, I've got a big black car coming to pick me up and take me down, whisk me off to Camden, press people, and then it's like whisking me back home to normality. Julian, have you turned into a superstar on me here? I want to be. Maybe. Is this what it is? I've launched... Julian Superstar. Yeah, goth poet superstar. We launched you onto the show, and now you're becoming a giant superstar. Next thing, you won't be returning my calls. No, I don't return your calls anyway, because they're a bit pervy. Right, let's hear it. Do you want to give us a poem from your book? Okay, we'll go for The Wretched. She's the starry fallout, hung dancing in shivers within the gentle breeze. The secrets hidden in the cat purrs. Gentle sounds reminding you of childhood. 2 rainbows today for the price of 1. A washing grey, but slipping away. Changing always, reality proves blissful release from dreamless sleep. I'm sleeping always. Nothing but her kiss could wake me, but she remains locked in a tower, so I'll wither without her, wretched, lost and alone. How about that? So, listen, do you know what I like? What I like about the fact that you're doing this stuff, and that, you're now performing at Glastonbury, and that your career is, going on from strength to strength, is that I remember a while ago, kind of quite being into poetry, and thinking that it was a shame that as an art form it was kind of no longer in existence, whereas it seems to be coming back now. I mean, a poetry stage at Glastonbury, more people, people like yourself and people following in your footsteps doing just spoken word. That to me is something that excites me on a level I can't really explain. But the problem with poetry is, I went to university and I studied poetry, and after about 3 lectures I walked out, because universities tend to teach people to teach poetry and to dissect it. And poetry has been kept by the academics. An academic will write a poem, he'll send it to another academic, they'll go, oh, wonderful use of word structure and all these sort of things. They put them in journals, and they keep it amongst themselves, and then they judge everybody else. So I find that especially with the internet, a lot of people are finding a voice, and like myself, it's like everyman poetry is.
it's like we don't have to go through the channels. I'm being successful without being judged by the academics, which is cool.
You see, I think that's what's happened. I think that the internet has forced a sort of a revival in words, because prior to that, if you remember, there were worries about how many people could read.